Hey, carnivore hunters, it's Doug. We're out at our travel trailer today. We're going to do a little bit of an upgrade to it. When I first got this camper, it only came with the one 81 amp hour lead acid battery on this one. And what I wanted to do was turn that into, or convert that over to a lithium battery. So lithium, this is a 200 amp hour 12 volt battery. This one is self-heating since it will be still kept outside. Lithium does not recharge too well when the temperatures drop. So with the self-heating feature on this one, this should help bring it up to temperature when it's cold outside, especially during those times at hunt camp. So what we need to do is install this one up here. And with the cost of self-heating lithium batteries, you don't want to leave those really outside for just anybody to pick them up and have them walk away. So I got, in addition, the RV lockbox here. I looked at several options for how I wanted to secure the battery down, and I looked at getting my own toolbox and securing it on there, even building my own. And honestly, even though this was a good, I think $300 or $350, it was worth the money because it comes just ready to go. So once it's locked down, it actually has some parts that come in here that actually help you secure it down. It comes with the self-tapping screws, so there's not going to be a whole lot. I don't have to worry about drilling into any metal or anything. It has a couple of pop-out areas so you have several options on where to feed in your battery cables there, and also these little notches in the bottom where we can actually use that to help strap down the battery. And we just actually reuse the one that's currently on our lead acid battery. So we're actually going to reuse some of the other accessories that we already have on here. Now, when I attach this down, it's not going to sit into the L brackets the same way this container does. It's actually going to mount on top of those. This is just a lot wider, but of course this battery is a lot wider as well. So you're going to mount it on top of that and make sure it's secured down with those bolts. And so when we come back here, I'll show you what the finished product looks like and how we got that in. And if we ran into any issues, I'll make sure and let you know. So hopefully it'll help you guys if you decide to go the same route. See you soon. Hey, carnivore hunters, just a quick update here. So we do have the RV lockbox bolted down. We just used the self-tapping screws that they have, went straight down into our crossbars there. And it's mounted up. You want to make sure you try to get it even. Also took the strap off of the old battery box and just fed it through these holes here so we can use that to strap our new battery down. Also, one thing I forgot to do, and I forgot to bring a hammer, but you do need to pound out one of these biscuits here so that you can feed your cables through. I haven't quite popped that out yet, but I just wanted to show you guys that here. And actually, I was just able to do that with this wrench. So didn't take much to get that to spin, and now I just keep on spinning it until it pops out. Next thing, it also comes with a couple of plastic bars that you lay down into the bottom of this with just your it's 3M like double side tape, and that basically keeps your batteries from rubbing up against these screw heads here and messing up your battery. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the battery installed, get it wired up, and we'll show you the finished product. Hey, carnivore hunters, we're all done. We were able to get my LiTime battery, the 200 amp hour, installed here today. So the little plastic pieces that keep the battery from rubbing up against the bolts on the bottom, apparently they don't come with the double-sided tape. So if you do intend to use those, buy the double-sided tape ahead of time. What I actually ended up doing, because this battery wasn't quite a perfect fit and there's a lot of room for it to slide around, I actually used the foam that came with the battery and slid that into the bottom of the RV lockbox here. So I did have to cut a layer off of the bottom there to make sure these terminals aren't going to touch the top. But it actually worked out great, and it made it a lot more secure. The other thing that I'm going to do, since I started out with just one lead acid battery, I only had one of these straps, but there is a space for a second strap in here. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, spend the extra $5 and buy a separate strap and, you know, get this a little bit extra secured here. The other thing that you'll want to do is buy a lock, because locks aren't included. RAV Lockbox does sell the locks, but they're not included with it. So either buy an extra one for them or buy an extra one off of Amazon or whatever. But really, all I have left to do is to switch my solar charge controller over to the lithium setting, and I am done. We now have more than double the amp hours that we had before. Again, our last one was an 81 amp hour lead acid battery. And with lead acid batteries, you don't even have access to all of that. With the lithium batteries, you actually have access to every single amp hour. So now we're at 200 amp hours compared to that original 81. And again, we have access to all of them. So if you guys have any questions about this setup or anything else, just please put them in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys. We'll see you next time.